Hello, this is Bilal, your economic instructor. Today we'll be solving some MCQs for the chapter Economies, which includes market, planned and mixed economies for the level O levels. So let's get started. Former planned economies in Eastern Europe have changed to market economies. What is most likely to be observed in these economies? So when you change from planned economy to market economies, the government sells their businesses to private investors. And let's look at the option. Greater government control? No, the government control would finish off. Increased production of capital goods rather than consumer goods. Well, this cannot be observed. Some economies might produce more capital while the others might produce more consumer. Less choice for consumers. Well, there would be more choices for consumers, hence C is incorrect. Widespread privatization. Now, I explained this concept earlier that government will sell it to the private sector. This is known as privatization. Hence, D is the right answer. What is the government most likely to produce in a mixed economy? They're likely to produce everything in a mixed economy. All goods and services. Oh, sorry, all services and none of the goods. Well, this is incorrect. Amount of goods and services equal to the private sector. Well, this is not necessary. The government might be producing more or less, so this is not correct. No goods and services? Incorrect. Had this been a market economy, C would have been right. Some of the goods and services. D is the right answer. What is a major advantage of a market economic system over a mixed economic system? Well, market economic system, everything is allocated by demand and supply. So the customer is sovereign, customer is the king. All production of goods and services are determined by consumer demand. Well, this is the right answer. Ownership of resources is divided between private and public sector. This is incorrect. This is not an advantage of a market economic system. It's an advantage of a mixed economic system. So that's why it's incorrect. Producers include any external cost they create in the price of the good. Well, in a market economic system, they will not do that because the government forces them to include the external cost by imposing taxes. There will always be an even distribution of income and wealth. Well, in a market economic system, there will be greater inequalities of income. Rich will become richer, poor will become poorer. Which situation indicates a mixed economy? A mixed economy is an economy where the government and the private sector both produce goods and services, and the government intervenes through rules and regulation and policies. So let's look at the options. Economic activity is controlled by the private sector. Well, incorrect. Individual choices are unaffected by government action. Incorrect. The choices can be affected by the government action, for example, if they impose taxes. Services are provided by both public and private sector. Well, this seems to be right. The government carries out all planning and decision making. Incorrect. The private sector also carries out planning and decision making in a mixed economic system. Which pair of economic institutions can be found in a market economy? So any institute that is found in a market economy owned by private sector will be our answer. Local government authorities and charities? No. Monopolies and commercial bank? Yes, this is the right answer. Monopolies are owned by the market and so are the commercial banks. Nationalized industries and partnership? Nationalized means government owned. Stock exchange and public corporation? Public corporation means government owned. So C and D cannot be the right answer. What is an essential feature of a market economy? Central planners determine what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Incorrect, because central planners are government. It aims for equality in the distribution of goods and services. Well, this is also incorrect. Why? Because only those who pay will get it, so there is no equality. The market price reflects both private and external cost. No, the market price only reflects the private cost, hence incorrect. The price mechanism sends signal to consumers and producers to allocate resources. This is correct. What does this mean? If the demand increases, the prices would increase. Hence, producers will allocate more resources to that good. What is the role of price mechanism in the economy? Well, the role of price mechanism is to allocate scarce resources. What does this mean? When the demand of a good increases, the price would increase and producers will allocate more resources to that good. So price is a signal to produce more or to produce less. What is an advantage of a market economy? Equilibrium market clears the market. Equilibrium market price clears the market. Well, this is correct, which means all goods that are produced will be sold. Producers and consumers have the same aim. Well, incorrect. Consumers want cheaper goods, producers want to sell at a higher price and get profits. The government has no need to intervene in the market. They cannot intervene in the market as it is a market economy. And well, in a market economy, there is a need to intervene in the market. The lowest price possible is always charged. Again, incorrect. Well, that is it for today. I hope you got most of them right. Until next time, see you soon. Thank you.